did you pick the bike that you ride? Was it because the price was right? Was it because that's the kind of bike you wanted? Was it because you got a better deal? Well, simply, it's the first bike and you said, hey, let me learn on this one and let me get a better one later on. What's your reason for riding the motorcycle you have? I always knew that I wanted a cruiser type of bike. We went to the Kawasaki dealer and we were looking at a Vulcan 900 custom 900. It was nice. It's like a orange color, more yellowish than orange. And we were looking at that and it was amazing, and we were very interested talking to the guy. He was drawing up the deal and telling us how much down payment we had to give. We were like, okay, we're gonna go somewhere else, and we ended up sliding by the Honda dealer, and over there they had this bike and they had the Phantom, which is the same thing, Shadow, but one is this same engine, same everything, but there's some differences. So we were talking to the guy, very nice guy, and he rung up the numbers and he's like, look, we could do it with no money down and the bike is yours, and this will be your your monthly payments, and it looked great. And I was like, yes and yes and yes. So we did walk away from the place and we're like, oh well, there's some things to consider, and we'll come back if we're interested. So we left the place, and I'm very analytical, so I start analyzing and going through the computer, looking at videos, because I knew the power that a 900 had because I had read up on it, but I didn't know about a 750 was going to be too weak of a bike or what have you. Because I remember way back when I was looking at that purple motorcycle, a guy asked me, he's like, oh, is this your are you looking for a first bike? No, do you ride before? And I said no. And then he said, well, let me just give you a word of advice. Get something big or bigger than what you think, because if you get something too small, later on you're going to want something bigger, a more powerful bike, for the fact that you get used to over lightweight. And at the time I think he was talking about like if I would get like a 250, or maybe he was talking about the 650 that I was looking at. I don't know, because I don't remember asking any questions. He might have been talking about a 650, get something bigger. So when I was looking at this 750, the Shadow Spirit that I ride now, I went back home. We were looking at YouTube and I was searching to see what people were saying about their 750, and then I was comparing the torque and all that stuff, and I was like, you know what, this sounds like a good bike for me. The bike itself is a little bit lighter, and the way you sit on it, it's more I guess like straight. You're more vertical than the Vulcan Custom. There was things about the Vulcan that, I mean, up to today I still love, that I wish this one had, but they're minor things, like for example the wider tire in the back, the gas gauge that the Vulcan has. I really enjoy that. I think it's something that would be awesome for all bikes to have a fuel gauge and not just like a warning light. But with this warning light, you get used to it, so it's not so much of a big deal. And the back tire, I mean, this one is wide enough, it feels good. So it's not that I settled for this bike as opposed to the other bike that I liked, because I like both of them. They just, little things here and there that were different about the bikes. If they would have offered both bikes with no money down, then yeah, I think I would have gotten the Vulcan for the fact that it was a bigger bike, but not for the fact of looks or anything else. Just the fact that it was it's a bigger bike. Why wouldn't you go with a bigger bike if it was the same thing of no money down and basically the same kind of payments? So that's my reason why I ended up in a Shadow Spirit 750. Love this bike. Don't get me wrong. It's not something that I'm saying negative that I wish I would have had the Vulcan. I love this bike. I love the color. I love the way I sit on it. I like that sounds weird. I like the way that I feel when I'm on the bike. Very confident, and there's a lot of power in this bike. It's a small 750, but there's power behind this 750. And so that's my reason why I get this bike. So please let me know how you guys comment on my videos. Not a lot of people comment on the videos, but I wish more people did. Not so much to get the views, but just because I like hearing how everybody do their things. So I'll keep this video short because that's another thing that I used to do. I used to do longer videos, not realizing that you guys got a whole bunch of other videos to look at. So I'll keep this one short. So goodbye. Live life, love life, and remember, don't be a bitch. We already have too many of those in this world. Live life, be happy, guys. Bye.